Hey guys, welcome to another week of this awesome vlog we've got going here at Newsies. I have Mr. Julian de Guzman here, who is a swing. So this week I thought we would kind of go behind everyone's stories of Broadway debuts, because there's a lot of Broadway debuts in this cast, including mine and Julian's. And I have Julian here because we actually started rehearsals this same day. What day was it? Remember?
July 20th.
July 20th. So we pretty much had like a very similar journey, because the first day of rehearsals, we had our rehearsal or music rehearsal, whatever.
Yeah.
And we were both just like freaking out. And then we go and watch the show. And
yeah, we watched the show that night, and we just found 2 empty seats in the house.
Yeah.
And I just remember at the end of the first act, like we just kind of looked at each other.
Literally, we're just like,
oh my gosh, I was just like, dude, we're like gonna be a part of this? It was just mind-blowing.
It was crazy. And then like not 2.5 weeks later, we were there doing it. So here we have Mr. Jack Scott, Michael Fatica, our other 2 swings in this show.
Now, this show is my Broadway debut, and my first day on. It's hard as a swing because you never really know what to expect, and it was St. Patrick's Day.
Wow.
I'd stayed over at a friend's on the floor, and I woke up to a phone call that I was on, so I like started freaking out.
Jeez.
And it just so happened that my parents were driving here from Ohio already to come the next day, but I called them in time, and so they like sped and got here in time, and they actually got to see my Broadway debut.
So they were actually planning to come the next day.
Yeah, they weren't even gonna come, but they just like stepped on it.
Mike, this is also your Broadway debut.
Yes, it is.
And you went on what preview?
Mine was, it was like 2 shows after Jack's. I believe it was the 3rd preview.
Jeez.
But I remember when Jack's debut happened, we were all so excited. We were backstage taking pictures of him putting on his costume and everything. And I remember being like, oh man, it's going to be a while before that happens to me. And then 2 days later, Tommy Bracco called out mid-show. So my pro debut was at intermission. Chris Catelli was here and he came up and was like, are you okay? And I was like, I think I'm okay.
Wow.
He was awesome.
But it was great.
That's amazing. So here we have Mr. Clay Thomson, who is making his Broadway debut right now. This show, we're actually in intermission of his Broadway debut, and you're going on for what Tommy Bracco plays, Spot Conlon.
Spot Conlon and Tommy Boy.
And Tommy Boy. Amazing. And how is it going, dude?
Amazing. I'm living the dream.
So you do all those back handsprings right before the end of Seize the Day. How was that exhilarating?
Crazy.
Yeah. And then that applause
have that much
afterwards.
momentum and have the button of the numbers just like
Awesome. And you nailed it. He nailed it. He killed it. It's amazing.
he killed it.
All right, guys. That's my blog for this week. Again, sorry it's been a few weeks. It's been a little crazy here in New York. But I will be back next week for another episode. And please, if you get a chance to volunteer, give help in any way with Hurricane Sandy relief, please do go to redcross.com, donate, text. Any help you can give would be so appreciated by everyone who is hurting and going through loss and pain. So thanks a lot, guys, and I'll be back at you next week.
Glory be